Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we will solve bucket tracer, basic switch, and end-device configuration. After reviewing the addressing table, objectives, scenario, and instructions, you can start the work with the requirements. So the first requirement is use a console connection to access each switch. We can do this requirement by going to the connection, select the console. Now we have to select the console port from the switch, and after that we can select the RS port here in student 1. We will do the same for class B switch with student 2 RS 232. Now let's check the second requirement. Name class A and class B switches. We can do this by opening the console for each switch A and switch B in the PCs using the terminal here. No need to change anything in the default setting here. You can see now we are in the user mode for the switch class A. Now we have to go and change the name. So for us to change the name, we need to go to the global configuration mode. Let's go now by enable. Now we are in the privilege mode. Terminal. We can use the host name command. Change this to class A. As you can see, the default name switched on to class A. Now we have to do the same to class B. Terminal. Okay. Go to the privilege mode. Go now to the global configuration mode. Use the host name. Change from switch to class -B. Now let's go and do the third requirement, which is use this password 8UBRU password for all lines. To do this, we have to go first to each line, like line console 0 and the VTUI lines, and put this password as a requirement. Now we are in class B. Let's do it. Now we have to go to line control 0, and let us copy the password. Let's do the password command and paste it. And for your information, this is a case sensitive, so you have to do the same things that you are seeing here. Now we have to run the login command, so every time we will be asked for this password. Let's do the same now for class A. Let's go to line control 0. Let's run the password and paste the copied password. Let's do the login command. Let's go now to the fourth requirement. Use the password as a secret password for the privilege. Let's say this is the password should be for the privilege mode now. But before that, we have to do the VTY lines. Sorry about that. Now let us go and put the password for the VTY lines. Fix it. Go to line VTY from 0 to 15. And it's like that because now we are working with a switch. So we got 16 VTYs. Now the password and paste this password. Yeah, we are using the right one. And you can do a login. And let's do now class B. Exit, line, VDY from 0 to 15. Password and paste the password for the lines. Do the login command and we are good now from this requirement. Now let us do the privilege mode password, which is C9WRE. Copy it, exit. Now we are working on class B switch, enable, secret, and paste the required password here. Let's do the same for class A, exit, enable, secret, and paste the password. And now encrypt all clear text password. Okay, you can do this by the service password encryption. Let's do it here in class A first. Service, oops, service password encryption. And by this you will encrypt all the clear text passwords. I do the same again for class B. Service password encryption. And as you going, you can notice that you will have here the completion rate every time you do one of the requirements. Okay, now let's configure an appropriate message of the day banner. You can do this by running the command banner message of the day. Banner MOTD, use hash key. Let's use warning. Let's do now the banner for class A. Banner MOTD warning. Now let us do the next one. Configure addressing for all devices according to the addressing table. We got it here. Okay, now we are in class A. Let us see what we got for class A. VLAN 1, and this is the IP address with the subnet mask for it. Now let's go to VLAN 1 in class A. You can do this by interface VLAN 1. You can see now you are working on VLAN 1. Now let us assign the IP address using the IP address command. So IP address 10.10.10.100 with the subnet mask for it 5.5.0. And now we have to change the state of this interface to up from shutdown. So we will use a command no shutdown. You can see now the state changed to up. Let's do the same now for class B. Let's go to class B. Let's enter now the VLAN 1 for class B. So interface VLAN 1. Now we'll have to assign the IP address for it. So we will use the same command. IP address 10.10.10. Subnet mask Same subnet mask because we are using the same 52550. Now we have to do the same and change the state by using no shutdown command. The state change to no shutdown. Now let us assign the IP address for the PCs. You can do this in Bucket Tracer by going back, and now we are in student 2. So notice that too, we are in student 2. Go to IB configuration. For the student 2, you can copy the IP address from the table directly and paste it here. It will give us the default IB mask. This is a class A IB subnet mask. So we have to change it to the given subnet mask. Now we have to do the same for student A. Let's take the IP address from student A and go to IB configuration, paste here. Let's change now subnet mask to the given subnet mask. And by this, you can see that every time we accomplish one thing, the Pocket Tracer trace us. Now we have to save the configuration so we will not lose it. So we have to go back to the command line. Let's go to terminal. Now to save it, we have to be in the privilege mode. So enter end. Now we should be in the privilege mode. You can use the copy running config startup config command to save the configuration you did. Yes. Now let us do the same for class B. Let's go back to the terminal. And now end. Let's do the copy running config startup config. And by this, friends, now we can see that we have the 100% of computation. And the last thing is to verify connectivity between all devices. We can do this by pinging student 2 from student 1. Let's go now to the command prompt, to the ping command, paste the IP address of student 2. Oh, we are in student 2. Student 1. As you can see, everything looks good and we have a 0% loss. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.